Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Magdal Gaming here, and today I have something pretty, I guess, something I have been doing since like yesterday. So I've been basically making Transformer characters out of just random cars, and they're a bunch of free cars, mind you. Okay, they're just a bunch of cars I might have had, and I just get them off the streets because I'm a little bit broke in this game, and I'm playing GTA 5 online, so I'm just a little bit broke. And you may say, "Oh, do a heist," but I can't really. It's a bit iffy because like I play by myself, right? So that's like, mm. But I do just do random jobs for Simmons or whatever. I do jobs for him. I can do those by myself. That's actually pretty easy. But let's get straight into it here. So in this garage right here will be about 10, if I'm not mistaken, 10 of them, 10 of the different characters. I'll name them off one by one. I will show one by one. I'll make sure I do that too. So I think we should get straight into it. So just get into this garage and show you what we got. And here we are. Hold on, my helmet needs to get right back on. That's what I do need to do because it looks weird. All right, all right, all right. So let's start off with the first one here. This is Braun. So I basically was going off of just the picture of the G1 design. That's what I went off for almost all these characters. So we got Braun, and I think this one actually doesn't look bad for him. In the video, I will put a comparison, the picture in the car itself. I think this doesn't look that bad as Braun, okay? I really don't think it is. It works. There's definitely better cars in GTA for it, but it does work for it being free if I'm off the street. I mean, for it being free and off the street and me being broke, I think it did fine. I think I did okay with it. Now, let's do the next now, but Braun here, I mean, he's pretty mediocre here, but he looks nice. I think he looks pretty good. This car looks a good Braun, I would say. And then right next to it, we got Hot Rod. So this Hot Rod is basically the G1 design again. I'll put another picture of comparison. I do it for all of them, okay? So I don't say it every single time. So this is Hot Rod. I did my best I could, technically. This is actually the one I think I put most money into. So I think it actually turned out really well. I actually really love it. Found it off the street, took it, and then I think for Hot Rod's G1 kind of like car, I think this actually kind of nails it. This does okay. Like if you had to reimagine it into a real car, I think this is actually something what it would look like, right? But I think it looks nice. I do love the rims. I want to put those same rims on another guy that's I'll show you in a little bit. But I think it looks nice in the fact that it was free and it was basically me just whatever I could get on GTA because GTA is kind of limited to everything. So that's blah blah blah. All right, so next up we got Skids, a good old pal Skids. So Skids here, his rims definitely need to change. I can tell you that. I can definitely change this out for something else. Maybe if it's needed, then I will. But this is Skids. I feel like so I'm gonna put in a comparison again. I feel like this car also does work for Skids. And this is the G1 skids, mind you. So the G1 kind of characters, they do look actually somewhat similar to these cars. I think they do in my eyes a little bit. Like you can see the vision when I show the comparison here. So then I also have two other characters I could do with this exact car. It was Crankcase and Medics. Those two from the G1 kind of thing. I remember there's this figure that's Medics, and he's actually on my shelf up top. But he actually kind of transfers to a car that's similar to Crankcase. And I think this one will do as Crankcase. This one would, because if it works as skids, it could work as Crankcase. But this car, I think, was fine, and it's completely free. Like I said, it's completely free, and all it did was a respray. Next up, we got a pretty bland one, but this is Trailbreaker. So Trailbreaker here it's pretty straightforward here. I think it actually this looks as like almost on par to Trailbreaker, right? Because the rims actually kind of match the G1 rims. Okay, I actually was seeing the rims on them, and I think it looks good. And this truck looks phenomenal as Trailbreaker. Okay, like look at it; it looks phenomenal. And there's definitely a few details missing. There's definitely is. Okay, hear me out. But it looks good for the fact that I did what I could for GTA's standards here, because it did fine. I didn't do bad. It's okay for what it is. All right, next up here we got Leadfoot from the Dark of the Moon movie. So I just kind of had this. And I was like, ooh, I should make this to one of the records. So I was like, which one record should I do? The original idea for me was to do Topspin, but I ended up doing Leadfoot because also look at number 42, and in the movie I would show the picture comparison. It actually is number 42. So this is the one that looks actually somewhat more like the Leadfoot in vehicle mode. I mean, it's missing a lot of the guns, but it's there. The vision is there, I would say. All right, let's go to the next one. We got tracks. Now, I know what you may think, but this is a little bit bland. But hear me out. See, what I was also trying to do with this. So you know how on the hood there is a little decal you should see in the picture. The picture should show the decal. So I was gonna see if there's stripes for it. There's racing stripes at all. I was gonna make the racing stripe like yellow or orange. But the thing is, if it just it goes across like the hood, like the roof I meant, it goes across the hood as it should, and then it goes over the roof and into the back. But I don't want that to be like a full strip. That could work, but I just don't want it to be like that. It's iffy. And the rims also are similar to one of the pictures I seen for it because I went off pictures here. Okay, so that's just one thing. I went off pictures. Now next up we got Wild Rider. There we go. I'm sorry. We got Wild Rider. So Wild Rider is a Stunticon, as most people would know. He's a Stunticon. So I think he came out actually quite nice. He did. The rims need a complete change. I want to put the rims. So this is what I was talking about with Hot Rod. So you see the rims I put on Hot Rod. I want to put exactly those on Wild Rider because those would look good and look basically more like his G1 counterpart. So that's what I want to do. So and also show the comparison again in the thing. So that's the thing. I think Wild Rider came out amazing in my eyes. Okay, so these are like basically this is all like reimagined of some of the characters, right? So that's not bad for GTA standards, I think. And the fact that this was free, I found out got out of the street. All right, next up is one of my favorites, my all-time favorite, Autobot Jazz. All right, so hear me out. This doesn't look bad as Jazz. Okay, this actually looks quite nice. And I try to make sure to get rims that look like Jazz's rims, and oh, I think I did kind of nail it. And I love it. I actually was just, and I wish there was a library for this car specifically, so that I could have racing stripes on it. I would have had those. Okay, I would have. I so would have, but they didn't have any. So that's like the worst thing ever. Now he looks good too. He looks good for GTA standards for what I could do. But I did. This car wasn't free. This was like 100K. I bought it a long time ago. I actually just had it in my garage. So I was like, let me turn this into Jazz. So that's what I did, and he looks phenomenal. All right, and then here's the one that kind of started this whole thing when we collect them, which this is RC. This is the Rise of the Beast RC. It's her colors, but I think the red could be brighter. I think I should change that. But she looks nice right here. This isn't bad, and I'm trying to. I'll make sure I try to get a picture of her. But that's besides the point. RC, I think, looks nice. This is a two-tone motorcycle. Her colors, which is nice. Now, this one is dead end. He's not finished yet. There's this library I want to put on here that is like a racing thing, and it's like rally-ish. I think that's like what it would be. But what it is that the G1 counterpart dead end had a white, like a stripe that goes through right here on the side. And this library, and I'll show you the picture for dead end as well. This library basically puts that stripe there, but along with a bunch of little like labels and all that. But I think it's fitting for him. Okay, it fits him. It doesn't look that bad. Okay, it doesn't. But that's just all it is. And I have a whole other list of characters I want to make in this in GTA as well, and I'll continue making them. And I actually have made Hoist. I did actually make a Hoist, but he is not in this garage. He's in a whole other one I do not want to go to right now. But he will be in another video again. So if you want to see more of this, I hope you like this video because I will keep making more, and I hope you enjoyed these and had some inspiration. That's also one thing too, because there's many other cars in GTA that definitely will make better like looking characters for these guys, but I just can't get them because I'm broke. Okay, but I hope this gives inspiration, and I hope you also have a really good day, and that should be about it. All right, peace out.